Okay. Hello. This is number 13 now? I don't even know anymore. I've lost count. The last couple of ones being, missed one and not remembering. Once again, I'm recording it while throwing a frisbee for a puppy. It is March the, I have to look, March the 10th, 2014, Thursday. That was a puppy running into the computer. This has actually been a fairly good week for me. I'm actually in a somewhat good mood. It's Bizarro World, Adam. Good mood and didn't burn myself at work today. What else? A lot of neat things this week. I watched Captain America last Friday, as I said. Really, really great movie. Almost worth going to watch again. Don't know if I will. That's still quite a price to go in to watch it, but well worth the watch. Throw some ringers at you. I don't want to throw any spoilers out, but some stuff you kind of do see happen, but other stuff you're like, hey, wait a minute. And other stuff is like awesome. Even if you kind of knew the story, you already knew some of the surprises, but oh well. I mean, it's still fun. And I am off-centered now. What else? I got my super secret item in kilts. Though I kind of mismeasured with the length, so it's kind of a little short by an inch or two, so I have to be careful sitting and bending, or my boys are going to be take a peek out. And yes, that means I am wearing it correct. All natural, as people say. It's actually far more comfortable than you think. It doesn't take too long to get used to it. But I wear boxer briefs normal, so I'm kind of used for a little bit of freedom there, but sitting is weird. Especially with it being a little short, I'm not sitting on the kilt, I'm sitting on whatever I'm sitting on, bare butt. And what else? Was that we had International Tabletop Day last Saturday. Really nice turnout, lots of people. Just played games for several hours. It was fun. Played Pathfinder adventure card game, which I've had for quite some time. I've only played like 2 or 3 times, so it's a little aggravating. I've only done it a couple of times because it's a continual deck builder game, so I've actually put well over $100 into it now, probably 150 plus with the expansion packs. That's insane. But it's fun playing it. I haven't really started the campaign, so a lot of cards are just sitting there collecting dust. I'd like to get some people to get into playing it so I can get it going. I don't know how long that's going to take. And I played the Lord of the Rings board game. We're finally starting to get the hang of the rules where I'm surrounded by mosquitoes, sorry. We're our second or third time, it was our second or third time playing it, and each time we play it, we relearn a couple of more rules, which is good. We should get the hang of it soon, if we ever keep going at it. What else? I didn't play too many other games because most of those kind of use some time. I have a little. I don't have them on me. I'll have to bring them next video. I have a little miniature Batman. I think I showed him before. A little miniature Batman, and because they didn't have their minis for the Munchkin game. He had to sit in for that. So I think they had more fun trying to build up Munchkin-esque armor for Batman. I know the guy that was playing Batman was trying to trade someone for the spiked codpiece. So I know he was purposely building himself an insane Batman armor. That was a pretty neat thing. And I've started with that little miniature. I'm going to start taking photos with him with just random things. That should be fun, especially with this Saturday. We're going to a minor convention, AutoCon, down in Tallahassee, Florida, which ought to be kind of nice. Last year I had a bit of an anxiety attack, just too many people, too close in a space. You can actually see the mosquitoes on the screen, so you can see how bad it is. There's just too many people, too little space, not enough going to do stuff. I think this year I'll be able to watch myself a little bit better. Hopefully, take a break and just step out and calm myself a little bit sooner this year. But I'm gonna try to get pictures of, if they're okay with it, get some of the cosplayers to take pictures with that Batman. That'll be pretty neat. A few other things probably there to do, and always there's artist stuff to check out. But it's so closed in, I rarely ever do that. It's just I try to wait for it to be somewhat clear to check things out. And as you can tell, I said earlier, I'm actually in a good mood for once. I don't know what's up. Things seem to be going relatively right. I think just bringing that kilt somewhat worked out and getting used to wearing it. And I'm going to wear it to AutoCon. It's a full day of swinging around free. Hopefully I can do it. I'm still deciding if I want to take a long emergency change just in case I feel like changing. What else? Finally got a ride. I'm kind of glad. Everyone else is bringing kids along, so their vehicles are full. So luckily, other single guys are going. That'll be nice. I get in free because the group I'm with is running the game room. So once again, going to be playing games. I want to do the Pathfinder card game again, as I said, but I don't have to prepare it. There's a lot of prep work to it. Setting up the different areas where the characters are going to battle. And it's actually, man, the sun's really causing some glare. I'm gonna have to sit here so the puppy don't get. See if I move forward a little bit. But it's actually a fairly neat game. It's co-op, so you're actually. That didn't help any. I have a tree right there. But it's a co-op game where you're basically playing a D&D style character. It's Pathfinder. And you have a deck of cards that their weapons, their abilities, spells, items, and stuff are in. Your deck is your character's life, and you actually have a hand in. So when your deck is completely out, you're dead. But they have ways of healing. Oh, there. No, my hand is. I can't see my shiny hand. There, healing. There, where you can get cards from your discard pile back into your main deck, which is good. That's why I hope I can get a full. It could be a 1 to 6 player game, which is really nice. You can sit there and play it by yourself, or have up to 6 players. And I think having 6 players is more able to clear stuff out, because there's a bunch of checks and stuff, and as with correctly built D&D characters, you're gonna have some with strengths in one area and some with weaknesses in other areas. They have, you know what I mean, strengths and weaknesses, and someone else will fill in those strengths and weaknesses. So I'm being bit like crazy. I'm trying to get. I'm recording this earlier than normal because I need to mow the lawn. Should have done so probably a week or so ago. So it's going to be one fun mow. I'm actually sitting about not quite a foot deep of stuff I'm going to have to mow through. Hopefully it's dried up enough to where after the rain a couple of days ago where don't have to worry about that. Some areas are good. I mowed the other day. I'll just tie the mower to this hyperactive puppy and she'll get everything. Isn't that right? She is camera shy today. She doesn't want to get up into the camera. But, there she is. Oh no! A white dog in a bright sunshine. That's not a good idea. As you see, it's a really beautiful day. I mean, that's why I'm getting so much glare. It's just, I don't think there's a cloud in the sky. Probably another help in my feeling really good today. But I'm rambling 11 minutes. Wow. What other stuff? There was so much other stuff. I'm probably gonna run and get the thing. We won trivia last night and got the trophy. It's a long ways to go get that trophy. You know what? I want to see if I can get it. You're gonna have 30 seconds of me running off to go get something. So you probably want to just, if you're watching it, just click watch for me. And back. This is the awesome trophy. It's a jester. It was April Fool's thing. It's actually it's a bowling trophy that was enhanced up to being a specialized trophy. We've won several actually of these in the past. I have a few of them. This is the only one I have of trophies we won. See if I can. There we go. April Fool's Trivia, Blue Pub 2014. Ooh, and the Jester. And I got a Batman with this, so that was awesome. Feel it. I think I better end because it looks like the dog's ready to go in. You ready to go in, Bernice? Saying yes, I'm tired and thirsty. You ready to me throw this one more time? Well, I guess I'll call that it. It's 13 minutes into it. I meant to. Someday we'll try recording it on this thing to see if it's going to be possible. It's going to be just having to hold it out like that, and I just don't feel like holding it out for a while I start rambling. Especially how I can't keep my hands still. You get motion sickness if you actually watched it. If anyone actually watches these. Probably going to hit 15 minutes while rambling, saying goodbye. Anywho, see, watching Doctor Strangelove tonight. Group. Been doing Thursday's movie watches. I don't know if I'll make it to it, but I have it, so I'll watch it along with them in spirit. I want to try to write some type of like review or something to try getting a group discussion over it. That'll be pretty good. We're trying to get a lot more involvement other than just boob talk. There's no other way of describing it. If you post a picture and start talking about boobs, people want to start posting. If you don't, nobody posts. We're trying to get geeky discussions, or at least just actual thinking discussions, and it's hard to do it. Hopefully, we'll be able to do something like that for once. But anyways, gonna be nice. Show a review with the. I'll talk about how AltCon was next time. Talk about my feelings of Doctor Strangelove. I'm gonna do that now, but I don't want to. I could probably fill up an entire thing with it because I really love the movie. That's about it. Thank you for anyone who's watched through all of this rambling. I need to start building up like a block or so. Let's see. Damn. Doesn't help because there it goes. So much brightness. There it goes. At least that covers up some of my eyes and stuff. There we go. I'll try to find a bit better shady area. Maybe get further back into the woods. Be worse mosquitoes, but hey. But yeah, this is. Thank you for watching. Anyone that's gone this far. If I remember correctly, this is. I'm gonna just call it 13. I think I've called the past several of them number 13, just for the fun of it. I don't know when I post it. I don't figure out until I post it and say, okay, I've already done this one. But thank you. Good night. Good whatever. Hopefully you don't have mosquitoes as thick as what I have right now. And goodbye. And hit that stop button.